This is Joe from the Pond Guy, here today to show you how to shut down your water garden for winter. With cold weather approaching, it is important to know how to prepare your pond and fish to withstand the harsh winter. Over the course of a year, your pond will accumulate debris and organics such as leaves, twigs, grass clippings, and fish waste. Removing this debris will ensure oxygen levels stay as high as possible and are not reduced from decaying organic debris that are giving off toxic gas. This can further be supported by replacing filtration systems with aeration kits and de-icers, which provide aeration, ventilation, and circulation throughout the winter months. Here's what you're going to need to get started. To keep you dry, use waders and aqua gloves. For draining and cleaning, we recommend to use a submersible pump and drain hose, a clear vac or hand net, pruning tools for plant removal, a bucket to store your pump, a soft cloth, and a descaler such as white vinegar or CLR. For winter preparation, you'll need an aeration kit, a de-icer, seasonal defense, and wheat germ fish food. Now that you have what you need, let's get started. Step 1. Prepare for shutdown. Once all the leaves have fallen, it is safe to remove any pond netting and shut down your pond for winter. Pond netting should be stored indoors to keep it safe from wear and tear due to heavy snowfall and ice. Next, access your pump and filter for cleaning and storage. For ponds with waterfalls and skimmers, disconnect your pump and check valve and allow the water to drain from your plumbing and waterfall. For ponds with in-pond filtration or filters containing UV or ion clarifiers, disconnect and drain the water. Step 2. Lower the pond's water level. Now that your filtration system and pump have been disconnected, use the submersible pump and drain hose to lower the pond level below the opening of the skimmer. Next, pump the water out of the skimmer box. Note, while it is not necessary to remove skimmers and waterfall boxes from the pond, water should be drained from them to prevent cracking from freezing and thawing ice. For ponds that do not contain skimmers, it is not necessary to lower the water level in your pond. Step 3. Clean filters, media, and the pump. First, wash the filter media pads and bioballs from your skimmer, waterfall, pressure filter, and/or in-pond filter. Filter media may be stored in the waterfall and skimmer if desired, or can be stored inside for the winter. If any of the media looks worn or is tearing, it should be replaced during spring startup. For UV clarifiers, disassemble the unit and clean the quartz sleeve with a soft cloth and a descaler such as white vinegar or CLR. The UV bulb's effectiveness degrades over time and therefore should be replaced after each season. You may choose to replace the UV bulb at this time to prepare for next spring. Next, clean excess debris off your pump. Then, inspect for wear and tear or any damage like worn impellers. When storing your pump for the winter, we recommend placing it in a bucket of water. This helps prevent the seals in the pump from drying and cracking during storage. Store pumps, filters, and UVs in a location that will not freeze like your basement. Step 4. Trim back aquatic plants. As weather cools, plants will naturally fall into a dormant state. To winterize hardy plants, use your pruning tools to trim off dead foliage just above the soil. If your plants are in pots, move the pots to the bottom of the pond to protect the roots from freezing temperature. For tropical lilies, floating plants, or other temperature-sensitive varieties, plants will either need to be discarded or brought indoors. Step 5. Remove excess debris in your pond. Rotting leaves, twigs, or aquatic plants will put stress on your pond's oxygen levels throughout the winter, putting your fish at risk. Remove leaves and debris from the pond and stream with the help of a hand net or a vacuum like the clear vac. Step 6. Install an aeration kit and de-icer. Aeration and de-icers help keep a hole open in the ice during the winter months. This prevents harmful gases from being trapped under the ice and allows oxygen levels to stay saturated in the pond. Install an aeration kit, such as the Pond Air Aeration Kit, in a shallow area of your pond. If you already have an aeration kit installed, simply relocate air stones or diffusers to the shallower part of the pond. This will leave an undisturbed area at the bottom of your pond for your fish to gather for the winter. For added protection, install a de-icer to further ensure a hole stays open in the ice. Step 7. Switch to wheat germ fish food. If you haven't already, now is the time to change your fish's diet to a wheat germ-based food. Wheat germ food, such as the Pond Guy's spring and fall fish food, are easier to digest in cooler temperatures and will sustain your fish's appetite until they are dormant. Continue feeding only what your fish will consume in a 5-minute period. Once water temperatures drop below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, stop feeding your fish entirely until spring. Step 8. Add seasonal defense. Even with a thorough cleaning, some debris will remain in the pond. Cold weather bacteria, such as seasonal defense spring and fall prep, should be used until water temperatures fall below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Seasonal defense will further break down any remaining debris through the cooler part of the season and will give you a head start on your summer pond management. Your pond and fish are now officially prepared for winter.
For more expert tips, visit us online at thepondguy.com or give us a call at 866-POND-HELP.